Hey everyone, welcome to the Lexus Tahiti Pro Fantasy Picks for 2025. As we do, we start with Tier C in the women and work our way up. Tbone, I'm going to let you go first, and I'm going to try not to copy you here. Well, I probably will. Those picks, by the way, in Tier C, for those listening in the podcast, we have Luana Silva, Wildcard Vahini Fierro, and Kalia Gaina, known as Miss Teahupoo, the 12-year-old wonder that won the trials. T-Bone, who's going to be your pick here? What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go Listen, hey, I'm going to go defending champ, the local queen of Chopes, Vahine Ferreira, and she's my power surfer. I'm not messing around here.
Wow, straight into it. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I am going to do the same as probably everyone else out there in the audience. Well, if you want to pick the other two, good luck. You will zig rather than zag, but I don't recommend it. All right, Tier B, T-Bone, here's what we got in Tier B. We have Isabella Nichols, Betty Lou Sakura Johnson, Caroline Marks, Tyler Wright, Lakey Peterson, and Aaron Brooks. Actually, tell you what, you pick one and then I'll pick one. So you don't accuse me of copying you. I've got mine written down.
You will copy me, mate. You will
I'll
copy
start
me.
with, we're both going to pick this one anyway. I'm taking Caroline Marks. What about you?
Mate, same. She's got a 78% heat win percentage. How can you not? She's going to win heats, and she's going to give you points.
Olympic gold medalist. And out of this group, I think she's got the most experience, and she can ride the tube. She's going front side. We talked about in our preview video, which you can check out, link in the description. We really break it down and talk about a goofy advantage and a lot of other cool things. We also run through some controversial topics in the U.S. Open. T-Bone, who's going to be your second pick? Probably the same as mine.
It's pretty easy. Aaron Brooks is going to smoke Isabella and Betty Lou in the opening round and go straight to the quarterfinals and smoke whoever's in that one, and then smoke whoever's in the semis, and then smoke whoever's in the finals.
Why don't you pick her as your power?
Well, I'm going to stick with the local girl.
Okay. I'm also picking Aaron Brooks, so we pretty much have the same picks, T-Bone, but I think in Tier A is where we're going to have a difference. Let's read off Tier A. We all know who they are. They've been this way for most of the back end of the season. Molly Picklum, Gabriella Bryan, Caitlin Simmers. Who's your choice there?
You got to have a bit of mongrel, and I think Molly's probably got the most mongrel in her out of the all the women on tour. So I'm going Molly all the way. Get the helmet on. She's just going to pack it.
I agree. She's going to have the Red Bull helmet on. She's going to pack it. I'm power surfing Molly, so that's the only difference on our team. We pretty much have picked the same surfers. And this is very narrow because of the waves. We break down the forecast in the preview video as well, and it looks to be solid throughout. In fact, probably pushing the limits of most of these ladies, and I think that's what the result of our picks are, is having to charge. Let's get into the men's, T-Bone. Starting in Tier C. We're going to start in Tier C and work our way up. For the men, it is hard-charging Mexican Al Cleland, Rio Waida, Seth Moniz, and Mihimana Bray, who is the trials winner, Cowley Vost, and we know very little about Taiva. You go ahead and tell me how to say that in the comments below. Who's your Chopes Tier C pick? Pick one, and then I'll pick one. We'll go back and forth.
Well, I'm going the gold medalist. It's hard. It's hard to go past him. You know when it's going to be big, he's going to just get tens. So hard not to pick Carly Vass, mate. He's got Jake and Kanoa opening round. I think he'll smoke them both.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I was at the U.S. Open, as I told you before, looking at 2-foot Huntington Beach with Cowley Vost, and he was on his phone, and his eyes, he was lit up at the opportunity to surf his home break with a solid swell coming. I'm also going to take Kali Vost. My other pick, I'm going to base my other pick on who you pick. There's two other good picks in my eyes. I'm going to go the opposite. Who's your second pick, T-Bone?
Listen, I want to go the local lad, Mihimana Bray, but there's something about the Mexican, and I know you would have picked the Mexican. It's his first CT. You know he's going to send it, and it's going to be solid. That's what I'm going for, Al. I think it'll be tens or snapboards and ones for Al, and I'm hoping it'll be tens. Give me a few points.
I like that pick, T-Bone. And believe it or not, he was third on my list. Cali first. Actually, he was third after Cali. My other two were Mihimana Bray and Seth Moniz. I feel like Seth Moniz is due here, but I'm going to continue to back. I picked him last year. I'm going to pick him again. I liked what I saw out of Mihimana. I'm going with Mihimana and Kali Vost Tier C. I love that you picked Al Cleland.
It's a barrel contest. It's a barrel contest, and Mihimana.
It's a barrel riding contest.
Yeah, a solid pick, man. But it's
going to be fun to watch.
It's even though that guy's probably had more tubes than anyone on the tour, it's still still a CT heat, and there's still an element of strategy and gamesmanship, but he should, he is a local after all. He should dominate, but I'm going to give it to Al.
Yeah, usually I would put more emphasis and I give you a nod on the competitive experience and having surfed in CT heats, but I think I'm picking that based on the experience with that peak and how that wave comes in and hits the reef, and he'll know which ones to take. Let's see what happens. Al's an absolute charger, and I think you're right about broken boards in this event. Let's go to Tier B. I'm going to read off the long list, which starts with Felipe Toledo, Jack Robinson, Baron Mamiya, Leonardo Fioravanti, Connor O'Leary, Cole Houshmand, Miguel Pupo, Jake Marshall, Crosby Colapinto, Joel Vaughn, Marco Mignon, and Joao Chianca. T-Bone, I tell you what, I'll pick two, you pick two, and then we'll just go back and forth. I think we're going to copy each other a little bit. I'll get those out of the way. I know I'm picking Jack and Baron. How about you?
I'm picking Jack and Cole. Jack, 75% heat win percentage, 23 champ. His worst result's a quarter. He's going to give you points, Dave.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have Cole on my standby list, but he is not going to make my team.
Well, he's made my team, so Jack and Cole. Cole's a big unit. We'll have a dig. So, yeah, Jack and Cole for me.
I like it. I think that, and by the way, I am going to power Jack Robinson.
Copycat, yes. Okay.
Oh, is it really? Are you going to power Jack Robinson?
No, if my wife's sending you my fantasy picks before this show.
She is not. I wish she would. Have her give us a ring. Maybe Heidi is talking to her and getting the picks. Dude, actually, I'll change it. I like Baron equally as well.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong with
if he wasn't, dude. If he wasn't injured, if he didn't even have the slightest injury, Baron. You know what? Baron's my power pick. Done. I'm taking Baron power. You take Jack power. We'll have
Dude, you can't be conservative, man. You're down the rankings. You're battling to make the Challenger next year.
Dude, I'm gonna be average, right in the middle of the pack, as usual. I'm just trying to stay there, not trying to be cool. T-Bone, all feeling good about that, like 5th place in the Shark League. Looking at $800. By the way, get on the mail list or check out the preview video to get more news on Shark League and my regular league, where you can win the autographed John Florence coffee table book. All right, T-Bone, who are your other two?
I've got Miggy Pupo. Obviously, plenty of experience there. He won in 22, beat the Olympic gold medalist, and I got Leo. He's made a semi. I think he's made a couple of finals at Chopes. He's ranked 10th on the tour. Had a pretty consistent tour, and I think Leo, you little copycat. Yeah.
You suck, dude. I think that Heidi's giving you my picks. I'm not going to take Leo if you're going to take him. I love Leo in this situation. Miguel Pupo is an outstanding pick. There's no way I'm not going to pick Miguel. He charges, and he's really good in the tube, and he's a goofy footer, and I don't have enough goofy footers. But tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pick Joao Chianca. I actually like Crosby Colapinto a lot here, but I think the way the heat structures, I'll take Joao Chianca and take a little risk there. He had a 17th last year, but I think he's way better than that at Teahupoo. So is that all four of yours? Mine is Jack, Barron, Miggy, and Joao. And you have Jack, Miggy, Cole and Leo.
Yep.
Well done. All right, let's carry on and go to Tier A. Tier A is interesting, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do here. By the way, I realized two things at the U.S. Open. That I say dude too much, and it's rubbed off on a lot of people I was hanging with that were from outside of the country, and they're saying dude all the time. And also that America is more American, is more America than I thought it was. And when you see it from the outside perspective of people from Portugal and England, as in Yolanda and her coach, and they're just America, because you would see, like, I especially in Huntington Beach, dude with a big white lifted truck with a trailer hitch and a huge rig that has an American flag flying off the back that is as big as the freaking truck, dude. And it goes by, and both of them look at me and go, America. And I was like, oh my God, dude, they're so right. Like, I don't realize, like, I don't see that every day in Los Angeles, but certainly in Orange County, man, there's a lot of America going on. Anyway, not a criticism, an observation. Let's go to Tier A. And in Tier A, we have Yago Dora, Jordy Smith, Kanoa Igarashi, Elo Fajeda, let me say it like this, Elo Ferreira, Ethan Ewing, and Griffin Colapinto. I'm curious to see who you pick here. I tell you what, I have mine written on a piece of paper. Who are you going to take?
You go first.
All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. I'm taking Elo and Griffin, and Barron is my power, as I said.
Okay, mate. I'm going Yago. I reckon Yago's got the easiest opening round heat than all the surfers in Tier A. So Yago's had a shit ton of finals appearances, and I'm going Italo. You know, he's been there early. He's the winner. We know he charges. We saw him last year. So Italo and Yago for me, and I'm still keeping Jack as my power because I think Jack is in that Zen mode. He can sniff. He's visualizing him winning and going to Fiji.
Yeah. Let's see if he makes it. We talk about in the preview video the top 5 and who our picks are to make it. And Jack has a long shot. He's got to have things happen, and he's got to win the event, basically. Let's see if he can do it. But I really like Jack in this event. Going back, just to review power surfers. For me, it's going to be Barron Mamiya and Molly Picklum. For Tbone, you're powering
Vahine.
Jack and Vahine.
Yeah, bud.
Outstanding. Can't wait to watch this one. The waves are going to be pumping. This is going to be pretty exciting, Tbone. Let's go.
Let's go, mate. And Gabby, you could have been a part of this, man.
Man, we do break that down in the preview video, too. I'm a little disappointed not to have Gabriel Medina out here representing, but I think we're still going to get a hell of a show. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Tell us in the comments who your power surfers are, and we'll catch you on the next one. You.